it's me. How are you? How you going? Wow. It's been an adventurous week. I hit 100 days. I'm a few days ahead of this vlog. So this vlog we're doing day 96, day 97, day 98, day 99, and day 100. But I'm on day 103. That was awesome for me, hitting 100 days. I've got a vlog coming out tomorrow from when this video comes out. I ran a few errands. I thought I'd take you along with me. I'm in the car. I used to vlog like that all the time when I used to do my HCG rounds. So I'm excited about that one. That one felt so good. That was my 100 days. So I just thought this one, I will just do what I ate in a day for 5 days. Yeah, let's do that. I'm coming at you in a different time zone. Not a different time zone. Yeah, a different day time zone. It's Friday night. It's evening. I normally do my vlogs in the morning, so it's evening. It's been a big day. We had the beautiful Ellie over, and she's just gone home. So I thought, let me do this. And then I've got to do my nails. And then I'm going to give myself a break because I've had a big day. And then tomorrow, I'm back at it again, working. All right, day 96. What did I eat that day? It's been interesting. I've given up coffee. So I've replaced it with dandelion tea. It tastes a bit like coffee, but it's not coffee. So I had dandelion tea and cream. And then 2 fried eggs. That was delicious. My husband makes them all crispy, crunchy on the outside. They're so good. The secret is to get your fat hot, not too hot, in the pan, and let them sit in there and get all crispy on the edges. Now, I like to put a lid on my pan just so that my yolk, that film on the top of the yolk cooks, but the yolk is still mostly raw. But then I had what I'm calling a meat cookie. It was it was a square of mincemeat. It was just a portion of a tray of mince that I just cooked in the air fryer, just like that. And I didn't make it into a burger or anything. And then I just cut it up in the bowl. You'll see that. And then I had a latte puck because I found some in the freezer. And then I had some flanken ribs, which is what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I'm going to go and do that after this vlog. They were delicious. They're the ones I got cut up for me at the beef shed here in Perth. They slice things for free. So I've never done that before. I've been going to the beef shed for maybe a year and a half, maybe a year, somewhere around there. And I've never asked them to slice anything. So that was awesome for me. I'm definitely doing that again. And I had 115 grams of fat. So that was a delicious day. Then I think when I get busy, and also because I've run out of those whipped tallow bites, which I will tell you about that at the end, my whipped tallow story. I haven't been having that extra puck of fat before every meal, which was a really great routine for me. I really loved that. So what I've noticed over the last several weeks is I have days of lower fat, and then I have days where I'm just like, I'm learning and knowing now that I need more fat, Martine, more fat. So, and that was certainly this last week, that certainly happened. And it's great to, I'm still document this. I'm still in the documenting phase, I feel like, because I sort of thought, should I vlog? Does anyone even, is it even interesting for anyone for me to do 5-day vlogs? Like, I don't know. Feel free to tell me. I don't know. Or is a weekly check-in better? Like, I don't know. What do you think? I'm not sure whether there's a great amount of value. I'm actually interested in what you think. Because if the majority say, hey, a weekly check-in is great, then I probably will do that. But I feel like I'm in the documenting phase still for myself. So I love writing it down on in my Remarkable, you know, or iPad, you know, I use both. But this one is distraction free. This one's really good to help to keep you focused, right? It keeps me focused. I'm not distracted by any of the other things that are on my iPad. So I'm still learning a lot about myself and what I'm needing and what Carnivore's doing for me and the trends that are happening for me naturally, because I'm documenting it. And this does help me do that. I mean, honestly, it's been amazing. Having to sit and explain things to you forces me to clarify, obviously, what I'm saying and make sense of what I'm feeling and experiencing and doing and eating and not eating and drinking and not drinking and, you know, all the things. So it has great value for me, the documenting part. So anyway, on Saturday, day 97, I cooked a 400-gram bag of fat crackle. You know my beef fat crackle? Yeah. So, and it was delicious. And I'll show you, it was just a bowl. Now, that bowl is not a very big bowl that you'll see because it cooks down a lot and a lot of fat comes off of it. So with 400 grams, I've estimated that half of that turns into oil, which doesn't go in my bowl. That's 200 grams of fat. And then I've guesstimated half of that is the fat value to me. I'm getting, you know, lots of vitamins and minerals and fat vitamins and minerals and connective cartilage and collagen and all of that in that too. So it's a very vitamin and mineral rich meal for me. But I feel really good after eating something like that. Then I had toast. So the slices of toast that you see are very small, and 2 of them is equal to 1 normal slice of toast. So I had the equivalent of 2.5 pieces of toast, and I had I'm calling it braised steak because that's what it tastes like. That's what I was going for, and that's really what it's like. Savoury beef, braised steak, whatever. I don't know if anyone else ever loved those tins of braised steak and onions, but I did. I've always loved those. And that's what I wanted to make, something like that, and it definitely is. So I used my beef butter, and I put that on the toast, and then I put the savoury toast on because I used to have it on toast. And it was absolutely delicious. Then I made a whole bag of chicken skins. A bag is 250 grams. No, $2.50 for 500 grams. It's a bag of 500 grams. Actually, I might get one of those out for tomorrow. And I cook it in about 2 batches it takes in the Ninja air fryer. So I give a few away because the people in this house love them, the boys. Then I had some steak and some another flank and rib, just one was left. And then I had some beef belly and hanger steak. It was a hungry day. Today was a hungry day. Yesterday was a hungry day. Yep. Anyway, I had 200, get ready, and 70 grams of fat. That's incredible. Then day 98, that was Mother's Day. So weird. I ate twice. I had 2 things. I had some braised steak in the morning, and then I must have been busy working, I think. I'm not sure. Like, I was home, then we went out in the evening, in the late afternoon to celebrate Mother's Day with my mum and with my daughter. So we do it all together. And I forgot to video that or photograph that. But I had chivaps. They were delicious, and steak. So I only had, I've put 80 grams. I didn't have a lot of fat that day, but it was a great day. It's always good to celebrate your mother and your daughter who's a mother. And then day 99 was Monday. So I had 2 eggs and some braised steak. I've got a little bit of that left. And a fatty tea. This was, you should hear the long list of what I ate. Then I made myself a couple of scrambled eggs. So 2 scrambled eggs, just scrambled them up. And they absorb a lot of fat, which is really great. So you can add a tablespoon or 2 of beef butter or ghee or whatever. The chipotle rissoles that I made that were in the freezer, prepped. I was so glad when because I went through my freezer and I pulled out all the things that needed to be pulled out. I threw away a couple of things that wasn't, and it was great just remembering what I found. Some smoky bacon in there. Oh my gosh, I've been eating it the last few days. Had to defrost it first. So anyway, I had some chipotle rissoles. They were nice. Chicken wings, always a winner. Crunchy beef, another winner. Toast and beef butter with more braised steak. You can see I was on a bit of a braised steak on toast roll. And I need to make some more bread. And then, day 100. Woo! Please hold. So day 100, I didn't eat very much. Go figure again. I was out in the morning. I was out and about and I didn't want to eat before I went out. So, I don't know, it's one of those weird days. I actually did an OMAD. Not intentionally, and I'm not trying to do OMADs. That is not a goal of mine. I actually would prefer not to do OMADs. I actually don't have a goal for myself with how many meals a day. I just think that's too much pressure for me right now. I don't need that. My biggest goal this year is to develop a habit of eating meat. That's my biggest goal. But I did a lot of errands. I didn't get home till 12:30, 1 o'clock, I think it was. And I was out early in the morning for the first pickup to get some suet and some fat from Troy's Meats. And that was the day I did vlogging for the 100 days. So that video is coming out after this one. It was so much fun. I've already edited that video. No problems at all. That was a fun video. So after getting some raw fat, of course, on my 100 days, I went to get some raw fat. I went way up to Wangara, a suburb in the northern suburbs, and I got some raw milk because I wanted to see whether or not that was going to help me. I haven't, you know what, I videoed it, but I turned it off instead of turning it on. So I didn't video it. I was videoing it, but I didn't video. So, because I wanted to sort of video my reaction to it. It actually smelled like milk and it tasted like milk. So, and I didn't get a big reaction out of it. I don't really recall a reaction. I did not get a stuffy nose straight away, which happens to me if I eat dairy. So that was interesting. I haven't had much more. I only had about half a glass. I managed to get a little video of the ice in the glass and set up, and then it went weird. So I had that. I had half a glass of raw milk, and then because I'd been to Troy's Meats to pick up the fat, I'd found another rump cap in Australia, but it's called a picanha also in the US. It's a Brazilian. I thought it was Mexican. It's not. It's Brazilian. And so that's my second one. So I was pretty excited about that. But I've been eating rump cap or picanha for the last week because I love it. It's fantastic. But I've also got skirt and I've got brisket. And so I've been... Oh, you know what I found out? That thick skirt, it's actually hanger steak. Yes, it is. Gotta love that. All right, so that day I hadn't actually put the total 70 grams of fat that day. And it was an OMAD. Go figure. Who knew? And so that is my 5 days of eating. Woohoo! And how are you going? What are you doing? What are you up to? What discoveries in the health space have you made? How are you feeling? Are you ketovore, carnivore? What's happening? Let me know below. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there because I've got a couple more days, but I'm going to save them for the next vlog. Oh, I wanted to tell you about the tallow. That's right. What was I going to tell you about the tallow? I'm about to whip some. I think that's what I was going to tell you. You should see how thick the tallow cake. I'll put a little picture up for you. I used the wet rendering method, but I only used a cup. Last time I used almost a litre of water, but you just don't need to. But it was a lot. I rendered a lot of tallow. It's not completely tasteless, but it's pretty mild. But it is pretty mild. What I've done is I've rendered it twice to clean it, you know, and pull the impurities out with salt and water. And I've tonight pulled out the cake. It's that thick. And it's in a big bowl. There's a lot there. I cut it into quarters and I've popped it in my mixing bowl, covered it with Glad wrap, let it come to room temperature. So tomorrow morning I'm going to whip that up. I've got some coffee essence that I bought. It's not real coffee, but it's coffee essence. I've got some vanilla essence, and I'm just going to see what else I've got there. I'm going to flavour it for sure. I'm not going to sweeten it, but just flavour it and whip it up, and I'm hoping it's going to be all good because I use suet fat, and suet fat is a lot firmer to whip. So yes, that's going to be my experiment tomorrow. I've got the other 3/4. I put them in quarter lots. The other 3/4 I've popped in bags, and I will just use them as I need them for whipping up more tallow. So I don't need to worry about tallow for a while. Yay, yippee yay. Because it's quite the process. And the degreaser situation is full on. You have to degrease your kitchen. Wow. It just, I don't know. What do you guys use? Please tell me any highly recommended soap suds, dishwashing liquid. What do you use that's awesome? Please tell me. I've got Morning Fresh currently. I use Co. But I'm interested to know what little tricks people use to degrease their kitchen or keep it grease free, because high fat's a lot of fat. Yeah. All right, well, that's me done. I'm going to finish there, and I will catch you in the next vlog. I hope you enjoy my 100 days in the car. I basically take you with me running all my errands. I loved it. It was cool for me. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe would be awesome. I will see you in the next one. Bye.